it rests
मैं बोलता हूँ ना जा
on HP. When it rests on HP and
नहीं फोन चीता है
one of its base edges
नहीं फोन चीता है
is parallel to VP. So he is asking this question, simple question. It is indicating here simple position. Draw the projection of a square prism. So this is the square prism. We have to draw the projections of a square prism. So the of a base 25 mm, and here also some more 10 mm parallel and 10 mm in front of VP. Draw the projections of a square prism of a base 25 mm and axis is 60 mm. The base edge, how much distance here to here? This distance is base edge, means this is called as a base, and here the base edge is given 25 and axis is nothing but from center of your base to center of your top face. So this is called as an axis. The axis is nothing but height of your prism is given. How much has been given here? 60 mm. So when it rests on HP, means horizontal plane. It is standing on the horizontal plane, and one of the base edges is parallel and 10 mm in front of VP. It must be maintained at a distance 10 mm from VP, and see, I will show you to understanding of this simple position of a quadrant position. I am showing here the planes. These are the pictorial planes, right? These are the pictorial planes. So you can see easily. So this is the first quadrant, and this is the second quadrant, and this one is the third quadrant, and finally this one is the fourth quadrant. So if any object which will be situated in the first quadrant is called as a first angle projection. If it is discussed in the third projection, third angle projection, and if it is situated maybe either in the case of second and in the case of third. So most of the solids are discussed in only first quadrant. This is the first quadrant. See, it is standing on, I will show you this one. So it is exactly standing on the reference. So this is the VP, and this is called as horizontal plane. So both are perpendicular to each other. Both are perpendicular. I am not talking about second quadrant and third quadrant and finally fourth quadrant. I am not discussing anything about the fourth quadrant. So just leave it this second, third, fourth one. We are in first quadrant. Yes. And this line is the reference line. This line is called as a reference line, and this is a vertical plane, and this is the horizontal plane. So you have to observe this diagram like this one. You have to. For example, it is on HP. So it is standing on HP. HP means horizontal plane. So it is situated on the horizontal plane, and one of the base edges. So maybe in some cases this is the position is also right as per the simple position. But how he is asking? So it is parallel. So this edge of a particular prism must be parallel to VP and maintain at a 10 mm distance. For example, I am turning this like this. So from here to here, how is this? This small gap. You can see this small gap from VP to this object exactly 10 mm. So this gap is called as 10 mm. So from reference line, it should be maintained as a 10 mm. This small gap you can see in the diagram. So this distance 10 mm, and it is also situated, is rests on its base edges. So this is the position. So when you have to observe the from top and you have to observe the from front view. So when you are observing in the front direction, how big is this one? You can see as a rectangular face like this. When you are observing from the top, so you are there is no possible to see the top view of these faces. That's why I am turning this entire diagram. This is the top view. When you are observing from the top, the sphere which will be shown. So this portion which will be appear, right? So this is the position it is given. So the 10 mm distance must be maintained as a references. When you are observing from the top, this distance 10 mm and again this sphere 25 mm will be appeared clearly. So this is the simple position of a prism. So let us see the first of all prism one by one and explain. So first of all you have to take the reference line like this. This is reference line and the top one is what is that? HP, sir, VP, and this one is called as the HP. To understanding of this one, so I will give the plane quadrant system also. So this is the XY reference line and this is VP and this is HP. This diagram I am showing in the diagram directly. For example, this one. So this is VP and this is called as here the HP. So I am just keeping the box at this point, the sphere prism, it will be situated here only. So you can see directly the object like this. The object which will be situated here only. So when I am observing from the front view direction, so it will become, so I am observing from here. So these projectors which will be appeared here and again here also, and this can be clearly observed like this. This is the object and this is the object. So the front view which will be observed from the top view direction, when you are observing this one, the top view which will be appeared, so it is already under the object only. So the top view which will be appear like this. The yellow color lines indicated here, that one also clearly. So to understanding of that one, I will use one more. These are the projections like that. The blue color line should be object. So the numbering must be indicated. For example, actual numbers are represented with capital 1, 2, 3, 4 and again A, B, C, D. These are the actual points. So I am just keeping like this. And finally, what I am doing here, this is the first quadrant. So the base points are A, B, C, D, etc. The top one point 1, 2, 3, etc. So just they are taking like this only. So when I am observing from the front view direction, there is a reference line. From the reference line, I have to maintain 10 mm distance. This 10 mm must be maintained. So again, what I have to measure this one also. This is the 10 mm and this is the 25 mm and finally this distance, total height is nothing but 60 mm. So this is the answer, and to get the actual points of a shadow indicated with this one A, small a dash, comma B dash, and these are B dash, comma C dash, both points. Here 1 dash, comma 4 dash, and again 2 dash, comma 3 dash. So these are the actual projections of a point. In the same manner, I will do the problem. What shall I do here? Here, especially, first of all, there is another reference line you have to maintain at a distance 10 mm from the reference line. This is the major reference line. So again, I have to take the 10 mm another reference line x1, y1, x1, y1. So again, this is the thing, and next 10 mm you have to maintain. At this point, so I have to take the square box. So this is the square box. When I am observing from the top, if it is situated in this one, this distance must be after 90 degrees rotation. After getting the projection, this horizontal plane will be rotated like this 90 degrees. At a time you can see front view and top view. This is the reference line. If it is like this, I am observing the top view appears in the horizontal plane. It will be rotated in 90 degrees length. That's why the top view will become bottom of the reference line, like this. So after 90 degrees rotation, the diagram which will be appear like this. So 10 mm. So what is happening? So the topmost point both are appeared at these points only. Here at a single point, here the numberings which will be appeared same in the direction 4 comma D, and this is 1 comma A, and this is B, and this is the C comma 3. So these are the bottom points, because of when I am observing from the front view, this point A and again this point is D. So all the points which will be appeared at a single point, A, 1A and 2B, and C here, 3 here, C3 and again 4D. So the common points which will be obtained on the HP also. So I have to take the box, the points must be indicated like this. So what shall I do here? So now this is the difference, actually square 25 means all sides are same. So again I have to take the thick line, because of it is a projection top view of a square box like that. So give the numbering. So first one is the 1 comma A, this is 2 comma B, this is 3 comma C, and 4 comma D. So the projectors must be drawn into the VP from this body like this. These are the projectors. Again I have to take. So the remaining line should be here also same. It must be a thick line because of it is the front view. When I am observing from when it is situated in a VP, HP is like this. So when you are observing from the front view direction, these will be appeared on VP. So to get that one, in simple direction you have to give the numbering also again. So this is A dash, comma B dash, C dash and D dash, again 1 dash, 2 dash, and here 3 dash and 4 dash. And I have to draw the center line. So join corner to corner like this. So we get the center O1. Here also same. The center O1. And the projectors must be drawn also. So here long dashed dotted narrow line. So this indicated here the O and O dash, center of a space prism. So this is the answer actually. This is the answer. This is the second question. So I am going to, if it is only in this direction, the axis of a prism is parallel to VP and perpendicular to HP. Based upon the condition, the answer which will be fulfilled the question also. As per the question, the answer is obtained. But in some cases, the axis of a now I am going to join some more data for this particular question. The axis of a prism, when it is standing and in front of 10 mm, in front of VP and 10 mm distance from the VP, the axis makes an angle of 45 degrees with HP. Then how it will be turned? How it will be turned? For example, I am going to add some more question. If axis makes an angle of 45 degrees to HP. 45 degrees HP. ఒకవేళ యాక్సిస్ 45 degrees HP తో చేస్తున్నారు అనుకోండి, then how do we have to turn? This is the simple, and again this prism is making an angle. So this angle, so 45 degrees. So with this HP, so it makes an angle of 45 degrees. So this is the horizontal axis, again 45 degrees. So for the VP, it is parallel, but it makes an angle of 45 degrees. Then how is the top view and how is the front view that we have to draw? So I have to just draw to complete that one. What shall I do here? So now I have to extend it the reference line. Extended the reference line x comma y comma y1. First of all, I have to draw a 45 degrees inclination line. So here the 45 degrees inclination line I am taking. Right? So next one is measure the total height. So what is the total height? This height is nothing but 60. So from here we have to take the 60 mm. So not here exactly. So I am taking it somewhere distance away to get the perfect difference. So this is the 45 degrees inclination line. I am taking the 45 degrees inclination line, and to this line a perpendicular distance must be measured. Perfect distance must be measured. So again I have to make a box like this. I have to make a body like that. So the total height of this particular body is represented So this is the actual prism. That is the actual prism. So it is turning. So how is the total height? This total height is nothing but. So to understanding of that one, I will tick this in yellow color to easily understand that one. The same points must be marked on that one. The numberings are again same here A1 dash comma B1 dash, here C1 dash comma D1 dash, here 1 dash 1 dash comma 4 1 dash, and next 3 1 dash comma 2 1 dash. And the center axis line must be drawn from the center to center, long dashed dotted narrow line. This is the center line like this. The center axis actually makes an angle of 45 degrees with HP. That will be clearly appeared on VP. So the top one is called as here the VP, bottom one is called as HP. If it is making an angle 45 degrees, for example, you can see, try to understand my dear student, if it is making an angle of 45 degrees to HP, when you are standing in front of the VP, this angle actually makes with HP, with this plane only, right? So with this plane it is making 45 degrees, but when you are observing from the front view, this 45 degrees line will be appeared in VP. This is VP and this is HP. Actually the axis of this particular prism makes an angle of 45 degrees. But when you are observing in the front view, this 45 degrees inclination line which will be clearly appeared in VP. So that I am taking, that's why in VP the 45 degrees inclination of the prism takes place. In this situation, if it is in the same angle, when you are observing from the top view, so you can see from the top, so the diagram which will be appear like this. So this is 45 degrees line, and when you are observing from the top, so some portion of your top face will be clearly appeared. So to understanding of that concept, so we have to give the numbering and project all the points into HP also. For example, these points must be projected into this one. Always the projectors must be perpendicular direction to the reference line, right? And these points must be projected, and again these points must be projected, and again these points must be projected. Not only this one, again some more points are also projected like this. First of all, the top face must be clearly appeared. So this face is clearly